All right, welcome back to the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. Here's our GMC tweet of the night. This is a good one. Steelers edge rusher Alex Highsmith, who recently signed a huge deal, 4 years, $68 million, said it's time to shut out the noise as the season is about to start, and he meant it. He deleted his Twitter account. Highsmith, 14.5 sacks last season, so you can see on Instagram. That's a good way to shut out the noise. I like the approach by the Steelers defense. I really believe, and I know I asked, you were there for the Cam Hayward interview, and I asked them the question, you have the top-ranked defense on the other side, and I know you're not playing against them, and you're focusing on the guys inside that locker room, but this is kind of a measuring stick for that Steelers defense who thinks that they can be the top-ranked defense.
Oh, they need to be at least top 5. With the money you're spending on that defense, if they're not top 5, they need to make some changes over there. I mean, that would be embarrassing. Honestly, if they're not top 5, I mean, barring some kind of catastrophic injuries or, a whole bunch of things going wrong from that standpoint. But if everybody's healthy, or at least relatively healthy, and they're not top 5, I mean, come on, look at some of the guys. You got the 2 edge rushers. You brought Ogunjobi back. Obviously, we're already dealing with his health. Cam Hayward's in there. You drafted in the second round Keanu Benton. You have all new middle linebackers. You bring in Patrick Peterson, Keanu Neal. I mean, you've spent money. You've paid attention to that defense. They need to step up for you. Yeah,
Keanu Benton, that's my rookie to watch this year. I think he's going to get significant playing time and make definitely an impression up front on that defensive line. Let's go out to the phone lines. We got Will the Thrill out in McKees Rocks. What's up, Will?
Hey, guys. How are you tonight?
Good. Thanks for calling.
Hey, Will.
Hey, thanks for taking my call, as always. Hey, I wanted to talk about Nick Herbig. I wanted to see if you all knew about how many snaps he was going to get and if he's playing anything on special teams.
Well, he's definitely going to be a big contributor on special teams. Jeff, I mean, what would you think his snap count is? I mean, look, those guys check themselves out of games every once in a while, and they do have a rotation. Would you think he's in there for 30% of the snaps?
Ooh, that
that
might be a little high.
I think it's a little high, too, but I'm just trying to think of how you're going to fit him in there.
Depending on how the situations roll out, I say anywhere from 10 to 20. I mean, if he has 10 snaps, it's not a bad thing. If they're able to keep Watt and Highsmith in the game, that's what you want. But I think that's one of the – it was talked about, then it kind of went away. But it is a big deal for this team to have a third and fourth outside linebacker because over the last couple of years, if Watt or Highsmith had to go out of the game just to get a break, they didn't have anybody that could make a difference.
Yeah, they were in big trouble.
They've got 2 guys that can make a difference. Marcus Golden can still play in this league. He's accepted the role, and Herbig's speed, man, everything he's shown is that it's going to play in the NFL.
Well, Golden's definitely got to cut into Herbig, and Herbig might be more situational just because that's what he does. He's a pass rusher. So when you throw him out there, it's definitely going to be when you need him to rush the quarterback. All right,
and don't forget about him on special teams.
Yes. I want to get into the offense a little bit because I know, and I was at the Woodland Hills game for a little bit today, and a ton of people were stopping me, asking me about the offense, and everyone's high on the Steelers' offense, right? We've been hearing it for the last couple of weeks, especially what they've done in the preseason. But I say pump the brakes a little bit because they did it against second and third teamers. I know we see the leadership Kenny Pickett has, but I want to see them do it beyond 1 or 2 series when they have to start making adjustments, and I want to see how they match up against the league's top-ranked defense, too.
And, they might struggle on Sunday. Most likely they're not going to be anywhere near what they were in the preseason because San Francisco's defense is really good. Best in the NFL last year, and they brought pretty much everybody back. They've got a great middle linebacker who can make plays. Obviously, they have Bosa. They have a safety that can hit you and also cover. They've got Javon Hargrave now on that defensive line. Armstead's on there. I mean, this is a well-stocked San Francisco defensive unit. So I would